That's a gift.
Yeah,
Sure.
it is. That to me, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you both. Welcome to Friday Circle, Friday afternoon, Friday night for some, depending where you are. Still our late afternoon for us in the West Coast, Pacific time zone. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And anyone have any exciting thing to do after our circle for your big Friday night? No, we're all James, you've unmuted. What is it?
Like the bed.
Oh, going to bed. Yeah, okay. That's exciting.
You were muted, Carol. We didn't hear your response.
Oh, okay. She's on her phone, so operating a little differently.
She's she's
I'm gonna go offline.
Okay, thanks for that. Well, enjoy your prayer, Patrick.
Yeah.
Um, so as a reminder, people can begin to put
For their
their,
prayer requests, yeah.
yeah, thanks, David.
see. I see Carol is perplexed. Let me go find you and I know you're logged
How's
in.
that? Is that better?
Okay, there
You
you go.
guys, I have such huge news to share with you. This is incredible. I had my appointment with my orthopedic surgeon today, and I had been scheduled to have bilateral cortisone injections. Y'all know the problems I've been having with my shoulders forever. And I went there today, and I've been feeling really well. And some of you know that I think I had a healing when I was in Vancouver in August. I'm thinking that I did, but he gives you, the physical exam, do this, do this, do this. And he just steps back and he looks at me and he said, I've been inside of your shoulder. You do not have the physical, the anatomy intact to do what you're doing.
Mm.
He said, I don't know how you're doing what you're doing. And I said, well, I'm doing it. And it's like he was stunned. And I said, you know that I have a deeply spiritual, very deep spiritual life, and I connect with energies, and I speak, generically. I connect with energies that are unseen, that are very sacred and high, and whatever else I said. And he said, well, it's that you're something has happened. He said, because you shouldn't be doing what you're doing.
Wow. Thank you for saying that, Carol. I think that's amazing. Lovely.
It's amazing. Yeah. So I just
Okay,
wanted to
so
share.
it's 4 p.m. So, Brooke, does that mean we're underway?
We do.
Okay.
That is great news, Carol.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Record. Hello, friendly faces and wonderful stories. It's just so nice to be able to meet one another, or maybe some of the Facebook Live, or perhaps the YouTubers have never met us before. And I think you'll agree that we're a combination of folks from around the world, and we have so many times to greet and meet each other, and also higher forms of meeting and greeting too. You're going to love it. Yeah, I know you are. And what better way to love an opening is to say we have a delightful host and hostess. And we're going to welcome them now. Maureen Cardosa and David.
Well,
David,
hello.
welcome.
Thanks, Brooke. Thanks so much. And hi to everyone. And I just looking at the screen and seeing how represented we are. The Caribbean is strong today, and there's, in United States is also strong. There's a couple sprinklings from Canada, but wherever we are happy to be here. And if you're seeing this on Facebook Live, welcome. If you see it on YouTube, welcome wherever you are. Hopefully, you'll join us in a beautiful prayer for God's divine love in our souls and that transformative experience and undergoing pleasure of a soul transformed into divine love. So I was going to say, we've got a great show for you today, folks, but I don't know if that's the truth, but I'm seeming to enjoy myself anyway. And Alan Jean, they've been traveling, of course, and they are very close to, I think they actually may arrive home today. Maybe that's why, Brooke, you don't have somebody scheduled for Sunday. However, as it is, I think I am to turn it over to Brooke, who's going to play a song. David's going to say our opening prayer. Hopefully the angels will come with a message, and that will come through me, hopefully. And then I'll say the closing prayer, and then we'll go into sharing. Did I miss anything?
No, you're right on target. Yes, right. This is a really big shoe. Yes.
Sure.
Every little bird that sings brings my heart a song with wings to fly above this world of doubt, where the light comes shining through the clouds, and even in the dark of night, I'm reaching out for your light. I'm sending up a prayer to you for your love that's always true, to open up the door to my soul. You open up the door to my soul. You open up the door to my soul with your love from above. Coming from the realms of light, where there's no darkness, there's no night, never ever losing faith, living in a world of grace, where every little bird that sings brings my heart a song with wings to fly above this world of doubt, where the light comes shining through the clouds. You open up the door to my soul. You open up the door to my soul. You open up the door to my soul with your love from above. Your sweet love.
Oh, dear Father, you do open our souls. And as such, you've come here tonight to ask for a great inflowing of your essence into our souls so that we can be transformed from the image of you to the essence of you. We ask for your blessings on each and every one of us, and especially for those in the chat. Anna, who needs physical healing, Rena, Joanne, Annalise, Karen, Catherine, Priya, Jamie, Susie, Letitia and parents, Arnoldo, Solange, Ria, Astrid, Daniela, Danny, and Daniela. God, please place your hand on each and every one of them. and provide them with whatever healing they may need. Dear fathers, we come to you tonight. We come to you in extreme humility. As open souls who want to do the right thing, who want to be like you, who want to serve you the best way that we can. And we ask that you accept our prayers. You accept them with the sincerity that they're given as we try to be better instruments each and every day for you. We want to be the example. We want to be the harbingers. We want to be the purveyors of love. So, dear Father, it's a great humility that I ask you to bless us. Bless those who could not make it. And as we invite all the celestial angels and those in spirit and our stellar friends and bright stars, we ask you to be kind in your influence and your essence, and to help us be more aligned with you. Amen.
God bless you, beloved souls. I am John the Beloved. Open yourselves to that great inflowing, transformative essence, God's divine love. Bless yourself in this way. Do this daily, beloveds. And if possible, multiple times in your day. Remember God always. In your busy lives, but a fleeting thought can bring your awareness to God. And in that very moment, you can offer with your sincerity, an open heart and soul, asking God to bless you. You may feel that blessing come in, even for a moment, and then you carry on. These drops that come in, even momentarily, are transformative. You are receiving more of this love into your soul and being changed. So never for a moment think that there is not enough time to pray, to be with God. Release any restrictions that you put upon yourself. because in any moment of time, God's divine love flows to you, and your effort to pause and to receive this love, all of these efforts that you make are instrumental in changing you. If you do this throughout your day, you will notice within your soul a growing desire, and within your mind a reoccurring remembrance of making this effort, a prayerful outcry to God for His love to flow in. And this, beloved souls, is a way that strengthens you, strengthens the desires of your souls, and awakens them even further. What I can promise you is the joy that is experienced when the desire of your soul rises and bubbles up, and you are consciously aware of your most inner being and its desire to receive more of God's love. If you could think of it this way, it would be like a young child who has come into a candy store and found the most sweetest candy, and it finds it so delicious, wanting more. This can be considered similar to your soul. It has found the sweetest essence, most wonderful candy in God's love, wanting more and more of this love. It is sharing its desire with you to stop for a moment and enter into the candy store, so to speak. The candy of God's love, its sweetness. And your soul will always desire more of this. And it is for your material mind to align with its desire. So enjoy this journey of the sweet love of God coming into you and changing you, making you anew, making you part of divinity itself, growing and awakening in these blessings. Enjoy the sweetness of this process. So as I come to the end of what I would like to share, I say to you, let us open ourselves to the sweet tasting essence of God's love, allowing your soul to receive this blessing, to live in joy, to live in the sweetness of love. I am John the Beloved. God bless you. Oh, gracious God, we thank you for these blessings of your essence that have come into our souls and the change that is happening within us and the experience of this transformation. We thank you for the answers to the prayers that were in the chat, the prayer chat line, and those prayers in our heart that were not mentioned, for your answer to those prayers. God, we thank you for our angel friends who love us and guide us, always willing to show the way, and for the awakening of our soul to be able to truly feel it within us, to know its desires and to align with those desires. We thank you, God. Thank you for your love and protection for our families and friends, and for the transformation of our world into light. We love you, God. Amen.
Thank you, Maureen. Have you ever channeled John the Beloved before?
Once, I believe, one time. Yeah.
Mm.
He gave a message on, I think, about the cycle of life, or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know about others, but I got this insatiable appetite for some chocolate candies, and throw some God drops in there and maybe some soul pops. What an analogy. I loved it. I knew when you were smiling before the words came that there was something that tickled your fancy. Then to John, appreciate that analogy. Just a lovely message.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share with us more?
Yeah. Well, on that topic, so as he was about to make reference to this love like candy, we have in the area that I live a really old candy store. Well, old for us, it's about 100 years old, and there's all sorts of variety of candy in there. So he was showing me or like a little child on the doorstep, going up the stairs and coming in and seeing all that. But then after the message had finished, I was thinking about it. I thought, oh, is that really an accurate analogy? Because too much candy is not good for a child. So I was kind of dancing around with that a little bit, thinking, But anyway, it was what he used, and I think the point was the sweetness of God's love and how we just desire more of it, like like candy, I guess. I don't know. So, but I appreciated everybody's presence here, because that always influences the message. So your sweet souls drew out that message. So thank you.
Anybody else? Oh, Deborah, there you
Yeah,
go.
thank you. Thank you. I've had the same thought, Maureen's, or similar. Only what my thought was that at least the divine love is not going to rot my teeth, give me zits, and whatever else the candy was doing. Because I really had a sweet tooth. Oh man, I could eat candy like you wouldn't believe, and I wanted it. But what I found actually in the last few years is that I don't really care about it anymore. I still really love Karen Swanson's chocolate. But that's like medicine. That's not candy. And yeah, I totally get it. Like wow, wow, so much to choose from. We don't even have an inkling of what the choices are for us, really, in divine love. And I'm just like, yeah, the kid in the candy shop. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for that sharing. Anyone else? Okay, well, seems like more we're gonna have a short sharing. Is there anything else you want to say, or anything else more, or you want to?
I have one more thing I would like to ask because I see that Myron is here and wondering how that baby came through the last few days. Anna Lee, is it not?
It is Anna Lee, and she's slowly, very slowly progressing. She had to go in for surgery a couple days ago for her ears because they weren't draining properly, which I know is kind of common against with some kids, but it's a struggle. Every day is a struggle for her, but she's happy. She's always singing, or at least what sounds like singing. But yeah, she's still struggling. She still can't swallow. But she goes to therapy and they feel like she's getting a little bit better. So we'll see. Time will tell. But she's doing good. But I did want to say, Maureen, I'm so grateful for. I love your voice. I love the fact that we can hear you so clearly. You're just a joy to listen to every time you get a message. In fact, your message from Jesus on September 11th, to me, it's almost like a meditation. I listen to it every morning, try to listen to it at night. Haven't got tired of it yet. So, but I feel like it's almost a meditation and a prayer right there with Jesus with me. Very cool. So anyway, I just want to see how much I appreciate what you do and your talents and your, just everything. Thanks.
Oh, you are so welcome. And I say, this is what is divine love, right? It just awakens the gifts and the desire to serve and the opportunities to serve. So you're most welcome. And we say thank you to God and the celestial angels. So yeah, lovely, lovely.
I will say one more thing that occurred to me. So talking about the candy, when I eat candy, it's like, oh, I get sick of it one day, but the next day I want more. So it's like every day, seems like I never get tired of it. Next day, I think I'll never eat it again. And then the next day I want some more. So I've got a really bad sweet tooth, always have. But what's kind of cool to me is growing up, LDS, God's love is always referred to as the fruit from the tree of life, which is supposed to be the most sweetest above all of the sweet. So it really resonated with me, just coming from my background about God's love being sweet above all of the sweet, and I do crave sweets, so worked out. That was a good one.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for saying all that. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so if no one else has anything to share, we just want to thank you so much for being a part of our experience of being able to step in every now and again. We enjoy that. We enjoy seeing you, and we will see you definitely again. And I'm sure Brooke is lined up a song to take us out.
And a reminder, you can never overdose on God's love.
Is there a voice that calls you home? Could this be a time to stand alone and make a choice to live with love as your home? 'Cause how you do anything is how you do everything. Will you do it all with love?
Be the change the world needs now to heal. Be love in everything you do. I believe in you. You matter. You're ready for this. Be love. Is there a voice that calls you home? Could this be a time to stand alone and make a choice to live with love as your home? 'Cause how you do anything is how you do everything. Will you do it all with love? Will you share all your love? Will you do it all with love? Will you share all your love with everyone?
See you soon, everyone.